theme of today is calf raises and how you are probably doing them wrong. I'm just kidding. You're probably not doing them wrong. It's that no one's ever taught you how to do them the right way or taught you how to do them differently than the way you're already doing. So let's talk about them real quick. One of the biggest things with calf raises is when people do them, they're often told to push their foot down into the ground. While that can be helpful for some people, it often results in more action going on in these intrinsic foot muscles or a lot more stuff happening at this posterior tib. So we push and we roll out instead of what should be happening, which is a pulling up of this heel. Our calf muscle comes down the back of this leg, attaches here at the heel. So it should be pulling that heel up, not necessarily always pushing the toes down. Yes, it does push the foot down, but it's because it pulls here. It has nothing to do with out here. So your pivot points should actually be here and here, not just down here at the foot. So sometimes the cueing of pushing with your toes isn't exactly what we're looking for. Often we will see people rolling onto the outside of their foot. Now, if you've been paying attention, I already actually used the cue. It is to pull your heel up rather than push your foot down. So when we're doing a calf raise, we want to pull that heel up versus pushing our foot down. And what we don't want to see is something like this, where we raise up and roll out. Now, two easy ways to fix this. One, make sure your foot is actually pointed straight. Super simple way to check this, take a lovely video of yourself using that smartphone that you probably have. Q2 is just like we talked about. We want to make sure that we're pulling the heel up instead of pushing the foot down. So, put yourself against a wall. Start with 1 or 2 feet. I suggest starting with 2 until you can really get the hang of it. What I want you to do is make sure those toes are straight. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed across your foot. Don't start out here. Don't start super flat. Start with your weight shifted forward a little bit, hands on the wall, and then simply focus on pulling your heel up. We don't want to see a roll out at the finish. We don't want to see a pumping because that's using our quads. But if we sit here and we focus on pulling the heel up, we want to pull that heel up from back here, lifting straight up and down, making sure our foot stays in contact with the ground. We want to pull up. Give that cue a try, and hopefully your calf raises will start to look a little bit more like mine did instead of the ones in the beginning. And this is just a simple reminder that rehab doesn't always have to be complicated. Movement doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes you just need a really simple cue to help fix something that you've been missing, and that can make a world of difference.